4th of July weekend here. It is Sunday, July 2nd, out here in Brandon, Mississippi at Clay Edwards Show World Headquarters. Hey, man, we got a little breaking news. This has actually been coming down for a little bit now, but I haven't heard any other media talk about it, and it became official yesterday. I thought it was worth making a video over since nobody else was going to. I will. When news breaks, I break with it. Have y'all heard? You can no longer access porn in the state of Mississippi without age verification on the internet. Industry leader Pornhub has made the hard decision to pull out of the state of Mississippi and Virginia. But we're going to talk about Mississippi. I'm going to read a press release here from Pornhub. If you haven't heard, elected officials around the United States have started to introduce laws aimed at preventing children from accessing material harmful to minors online. This is great. We've supported this for years. We believe that any law to this effect may preserve user safety and privacy and must effectively protect children from accessing content intended for adults. Unfortunately, the way many elected officials have chosen to implement these laws is haphazard and dangerous. Here's the problem. A number of states, including Virginia and Mississippi, effective July 1st, are requiring mandatory age verification of users, but they are not regulating the enforcement of these laws. So that means adult platforms can choose whether or not to comply. Responsible platforms will follow the law. Irresponsible platforms won't. We already saw how the scenario plays out. When a similar law was enacted in Louisiana in January, Pornhub was one of the few sites to comply. Since then, our traffic in Louisiana dropped approximately 80%. These people did not stop looking at porn. They just migrated to other corners of the internet that don't ask users to verify age, that don't follow the law, and do not take user safety seriously. And that they don't often even moderate the content. That means they don't check to make sure it's not CP, stuff of that nature. Violent stuff, rape stuff, all of that. Continuing. We have made the difficult decision to fully block our site. Talk about a cop block. To fully block our site in Virginia and Mississippi, as we have recently done in Utah. the damn Mormons. We are sorry to let our loyal visitors in these states down. Oh, they're let down, all right. But have opted to comply with the newly effective laws in this way because it is ineffective and worse, will put both user privacy and children at risk. The only solution that makes sense, the only solution that makes the internet safer, preserves user privacy, and stands to prevent children from accessing adult content is performing age verification at the source on the device. Many devices already offer free and easy-to-use parental control features that can prevent children from accessing adult content without risking the disclosure of sensitive user data. The safety of our users is our number one concern. That is why we are taking this important step to protect the users that our elected officials have chosen to endanger. All right, that is the official press release from Pornhub concerning them pulling out of the state of Mississippi and Virginia, and they had already done it in Utah. You can go to my Twitter feed at SaveJXN. That's at SaveJXN on Twitter, and you can read that entire press release for yourself there. I've shared it there in a screenshot form, so you can download it, whatever you want to do, save it to your device, share it on the interwebs, whatever you want to do. So it looks like you will not be able to access Pornhub in the state of Mississippi without a VPN. There's a lot of guys right now looking up VPN for the first time. I wish I had a VPN sponsor. I'd give y'all a promo code right now. Hey, VPN people, Clay Edwards Show, #1 podcast in the state, looking for a VPN sponsor. #1 morning show in the city. Hey, I got to try, shoot a shoot. Anyway, what do y'all think, man? Here's my thoughts. And we're going to talk about this on the radio show Monday morning. I will be live Monday, July 3rd. It will not be a rerun. It will be me in the studio for 2 hours, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on 103.9 FM WYAB. We're going to talk about this at length, and I want your opinions. Mine is this. I think way too many young males in this country right now, in the world for that matter, we're going to focus on this country and this very state right here, Mississippi. Way too many young men are spending way too much time playing video games and jerking off to Pornhub. Excuse my language. If you got kids in the car, you shouldn't have clicked on this title. We got way too many men doing that. We got way too many guys that don't know how to make eye contact right here with women and have a conversation. Be funny. Be interesting. Be somebody that a woman wants to be with. Also, hey, I'm 45. I've lived some life, made some mistakes, done some things. Let me tell you, one thing I know for a fact is what you see sexually going on in porn videos, that is not realistic sex expectations. Don't have unrealistic sex expectations. It'll be a letdown, pun intended, for all parties involved if you do. And what you're seeing on the internet, there's a lot of editing involved. There's just a lot going on. There's a lot of trick. I shouldn't have to tell you all this. You know these things. But sometimes it never ceases to amaze me how little the public actually knows. So look, what are your thoughts? Is it a line too far? Did our conservative politicians infringe upon your freedoms to look at porn? I don't think so. I think they best of intentions to prevent children from looking at porn. But unfortunately, as Pornhub stated, it's not enforceable. So any site can just choose not to do it. That's the problem. If they choose not to do it, they should be blocked by the state of Mississippi. Pornhub shouldn't have to block themselves. I don't know that I like the way you do the age verification, having to load your ID and then them have your personal information. That's a lot as a freedom guy. I have a problem with having to put my personal information in, but what else do you do? What else do you do? But again, the problem is this. You got a lot of parents that ain't parenting. You got a lot of parents that aren't keeping up with what their kids are looking at on their devices. And I get it, man. It's hard. I'm a parent. I'm not good at it either. But you got a lot of parents that just never check their kids' devices. I don't even know if this is a relevant point to make concerning this, but it's like, I guess my problem with porn and then banning it is kind of is the reversed version of my argument. I haven't thought this through. I'm doing this in lifetime. I have a problem with porn books being in schools. And people are always saying, oh, well, kids have everything on their phones. Well, at the same time, it should be my decision to police what's on my kid's phone. That should be up to me. That should be my responsibility to worry about what's on my kid's phone, something I gave them. Not them have the ability to walk into a public school library and pull "this book is gay" or any other stuff off the shelf. So I don't even know if those are relevant arguments there or if I sound contradictory. I'm free. I'm all about freedom of speech, freedom of expression, but I do not think minors should be seeing porn. But I also think that a lot of it falls on the parent to make sure their children aren't looking at porn. So that does pull this together. Parents need to be paying attention to their kids' phones where they have the ability to do that. Most likely the parents got that kid that device. They got their internet at the house. Put the parental blocks on it. I shouldn't have to worry about what my kid sees out in the world. I shouldn't have a teacher trying to show my kid these things. I shouldn't have another parent allowing my kid to look at porn on their internet. That's my point. I'm glad I talked that through. I hope it made sense for y'all. We'll be talking about this live Monday morning, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., 103.9 FM, WYAB, right here in Jackson, Mississippi, and all of Central Mississippi. Go to ClayEdwardsShow.com for all things Clay Edwards and download the podcast. Go subscribe to the podcast wherever you stream podcasts or music. Just search Clay Edwards Show. Enjoy the rest of your 4th of July weekend. Heck, the 4th ain't even here yet. People are already crunk up. A lot of people got to work Monday. A lot of people are off. I'm a little jelly of you people who are off. But hey, we're going to get out there, hopefully make some money, and I'll be off with you Tuesday. Stay blessed, and stay off Pornhub, or get you a good VPN if you're going to. Frankly, quit jerking off. Go get you a girlfriend. Go get you a girlfriend. Peace.